What's going on, guys? Maul and Fortune here with Jackalmen Games. This is going to be the start to our vlog for the Birmingham, Alabama regionals for Star Wars Destiny, obviously.
Yeah. No, totally not for Destiny.
We're going to play Dragon Ball Super. This one's coming, this is the night before, which is different than our normal videos because I actually won't be riding up with James.
Yeah, we're taking two separate vehicles because we're taking a bunch of people from our location. Our normal travel group's 4 people. We're added a few more in this time.
Yeah, and so I'm going with Adam, who I will be getting a video with in the morning and kind of helping him out with his nerves and everything. And he'll be riding with our friend Joshua, Deanna, Lance, and the whole crew. But I'm super excited. James, what are you playing for the event?
I'm running with my edited version of Raid Boss Vader. It's a lot different from the original list. I am actually calling it like Raid Boss 4.0 because I've changed it that many times. But I'm feeling really good about it. I haven't felt this confident about a deck since I took Snoke Cad to win the store championship. So we'll see how it works out.
And to be, and for the listeners, the Raid Boss is Vader Greedo, correct?
It's Vader Greedo, the version that throws a bunch of big stuff on the board. It has Vader's Fist and Dark Saber and Vader Saber and every Friends and High, etc. Fun story. I was playing Lance's Mill testing tonight, and turn 1, by the end of turn 1, I had 4-speed Vader Saber and Dark Saber down on Vader. Yeah.
Well, I'm actually playing. I did not test a whole lot, to be perfectly honest. I had a lot of stuff going on with work and kind of life. I've kind of been down lately, so I was just been like here or there. But that being said, I did get some testing in. I did decide on a deck. I did decide I wasn't really going to change it that much. I've changed one card this whole time, and I'm actually playing Shadowcaster Reset. It's a take on the deck that I built and that Deanna took to that got 4th at the Marietta, Georgia regional, and so far it's pretty consistent. Wins about turn 1, turn 2. I haven't got to test it against Sienna, Tobias, but I'm confident in just using my skill as a player to try to counteract the inexperience versus the deck because I know what it does and everything, and I'm not I know how it works and everything. Just haven't seen the situations in that matchup. But other than that, my Vader, because you can attest it, even in testing, against Vader, it's it's about what we say 60-40.
Yeah, about
in my favor, and it's if against him, if I didn't roll damage turn 2 or I got stuck at any point, I lost.
Yeah. Also, fun fact that we haven't gotten to do yet. If he wins the roll-off and doesn't get shielded, Vader can kill him turn 1 with 2 Fair and Dead Men.
Yeah, so you roll out. And
with just Vader's Dice, roll a 4 and a 4.
And
Friends and High into
Fear and Dead Men for free.
Deal 4 to everybody.
And then Fear and
Dead Men from your hand, deal 4 to everybody.
And then it's nope.
Yeah.
It's very oof. But so this one's gonna be a little bit longer intro. But quick question: what decks are you most excited to play against in this event, and to see with the deck that you're currently playing?
I'm most excited to play against other Vaders, honestly, because everybody around me has been saying you're the best Vader player that we've seen, so I'm going to test that out. But also, I just really think I've gotten so many games in with Vader that I can outplay people who have just picked him up because he's easy and winning a lot. I'm also excited to see anything that's not a vehicle deck or a vehicle reset deck, and we're good to go. I'm winning against Mill, I'm winning against vehicles at like a 40 to 50% rate, and I'm winning against other Vader decks every time I fight them, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I would say about the same. I think the only one that kind of gets me, and I think that's just any player that plays a vehicle deck, is Maul or Iden.
Yeah.
Because it always has the ability to put out a crap ton of damage, control you, and destroy your win condition. I think that's why people kind of gravitated towards the Fire Spray Tobias Sienna, because Tobias and Sienna can close out the game by themselves. They don't need Fire Spray, but it helps that they have Fire Spray. Where in my deck, it's a lot harder to close out, but I have a lot more ways to. My deck's a little bit more gimmicky, and I think it takes a little bit more thought process when it comes to like being able to overcompensate because if my characters, like if my ship dies, I essentially lose. I lose the game. So I have to like overthink and find ways to navigate to the victory where they lose their ship. They're like, ah, damn. All right, swing. And so things like that. From what I know, do you know what Lance is playing?
I believe Lance has settled on Yodelea 2 mil. That's what he was playing tonight.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Very aggressive. I haven't played against that since the Bob's Hobby House Store Championship.
I'm about 50-50 against it right now.
It's rough.
Yep.
I don't think I'm too scared about it because in my matchup because I add so many cards to my hand and yeah it excels the rate, but they usually want to push you to go into 3 or 4 rounds, and I feel like with my deck, as long as I get Shadowcaster on the board,
they don't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
As long as Vader gets an upgrade or 2 down turn 1, then I can power through it. But if I don't, then it's game.
And then it's just like, do you know what Deanna's playing?
She was testing tonight. She was putting her deck together when I was playing against Lance, so I'm not sure what she's playing off the top of my head, unfortunately.
So hopefully, I mean, we all know that Deanna's going to play something really crazy, really, really cool, really fun, and I think that's one thing that I love about Deanna about going to big events, because big events don't scare her. And she's like, I'm still going to play what I want to play, and she's going to do either really well with it, and even if she does it, she plays a deck where she can have fun, and other people can have fun playing against it. And I like that a lot. I do think, I know Josh was playing, Vader...
Battle Droid?
Faust or Battle Droid?
I think that he went to Battle Droid for Retribution.
For Retribution, yeah. That's an interesting matchup. I haven't got to play against it a lot, and I know you've tested against it some. How is it?
So his is a little bit. So he's playing the speed version, so he action cheats a lot. Mm-hmm. Either he rolls in and kills you before you can do anything about it, or he doesn't and you win. So my Vader's a lot slower. It just kills you over a lot of actions in a few turns. His kills you with a few actions in a few turns if he rolls hot. So,
how do you think he's going to go against my deck if I get popping?
Really just depends, because yours isn't really speedy. You're like my version of Vader. You kill them over a short amount of turns with a lot of actions. Mm-hmm. So it really just depends on if he's rolling hot, because the way that his deck works, he can roll in and kill off. If he has Fear and Dead Men, he can knock you out real quick.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
No questions.
That is very true. I'm not quite sure what Adam's playing. I don't really remember. No, he's playing Hankira.
Yeah.
He's playing Hankira, which is awesome. I like that deck a lot. I'm excited to see Adam play. Are we forgetting anybody?
Me, you, Lance, Adam,
Deanna,
and Joshua. That's it.
Okay. Have you heard from Adam?
Hudson?
Yeah.
I have not heard what they're playing.
Okay.
So we've got our 2 friends from Panama City, Adam Hudson and JD, coming up. We've also got Headless Django, another Jackalmen, coming up, and 2 of his friends. And that makes 11 of us playing. So. Yeah,
so we're going pretty deep up here. And also, guys, we're going to be dropping... we should have already dropped links by the time you guys see this, unless we drop in this as we go to the stream for the event, which is going to be awesome. And there should be interviews because it's...
Yeah. So there's going to be a stream up all day. There will be interviews around lunchtime with either me or Maul or both of us. We haven't figured it out yet. Mm-hmm. We're going to have commentary for Top 8. If I don't make Top 8, which I'm going to, let's be real. If I don't make Top 8, they have a trilogy event going on at the same time. I might skip the trilogy event to commentate over Top 8. We'll see what happens.
I was going to ask the same thing. If I didn't make it in Top 8, that I'd probably see if I could join you in commentating, since we already experienced in working well with each other.
They've got other guest commentators too, so they might just have people rotating in and out. But we're going to have a lot of content going on that stream, so be sure to check it out.
For sure. If not, I'll be getting deck profiles, so stay tuned for that, because I enjoy getting good deck profiles from good players and kind players, so you guys can get to know those guys that we get to play against. Also,
Alberto should be there.
I know, dude. I love Alberto. Shout out to Alberto.
There you go.
His deck profile was the drive-by at the Marietta Regional.
Yeah.
That's on our channel. It's really good. Lovable guy. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, the biggest thing for me. Anyways, I keep touching
Don't
him.
touch me.
One of the biggest things for me and us is it's going to be Jackalmen versus Your Destiny Part 1. And the reason I say Part 1 is because I think we're going to try to link up with them 3v3.
Lake threatened us all with a 3v3 and hasn't come across with it yet. So
Right. And so what me and James are probably going to talk to him about is getting the 3v3 at Worlds or something, like versus
Worlds
their team.
was just pushed back to Q4 next year.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So
wait, next year, like 2020?
no, like the end of this year.
Oh, I mean that's fine. Either way. But first of all, after the tournament, it's going to be a grudge match, and it's going to be the best 2 out of 3, me versus Lake, for bragging rights, and the loser has to become a Patreon to the other one. So a lot at stake, especially bragging rights. There's been a lot of trash talking going on. I kind of laid into him a little bit on the podcast, on Discord. It's all in good fun, though, because he's a great player. He's a great guy. But
At least you can say that about one of us.
Right. Well, but anyways, guys, this is our update. We're going to get all these videos out to you tomorrow, which will be the day of.
Yep. I'm going to send a message to Kevin and see if we can't upload this as its own video since it's gone on for 12 minutes already.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we should probably do it for the
we'll
morning.
have this started up in the morning, and then at night we'll have the edited
vlog coming out. Yeah. And with the deck profiles. So everyone, this is Maul.
Fortune.
Peace.